Sprinkle me. That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, for all of you that's tuning in again, welcome back to the Kickback. For those of you that are just now tuning in for the first time, welcome to the Keisha Cali Kickback. I am your host, the lady Keisha Cali, and we are live wherever you are. Listen, I will not start anything without giving honor to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. He is everything to me. He is responsible for all that I am and all that I will be. That's on me. So listen, it is a new day. It's a big day. It's things going on. There's things going on in the world. June has been a very, very busy month. I told you. This is my grandbaby. She FaceTiming me right now. I should have answered this so I can show it to her later. But it's been a very busy month. My mom's birthday, my friend's birthday, my other friend's birthday. I have 4 graduates, Father's Day, transition day. It's just been stuff going on, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I made it. I'm thankful that I'm still making it. And I'm just thankful that God has given me such a special gift, and I got it naturally. So I'm grateful, and I'm grateful for all of you that tune in. I'm grateful for you that go play it back, however you get it. I am grateful for you because at the end of the day, I am not the lady without you. um, I said I was gonna go back. I think I'm kind of nervous. I haven't went back and counted yet, but I'm coming up on 10 years doing this media thing, whether it's podcast, red carpet, hosting. All of it is intertwined into one. And if you know your shit, you know your shit. And media is media. But I think I'm coming up on 10 years, so that's gonna have to turn into a turn up. Y'all be ready for it. Be on the lookout for it. I want to shout out my stylist. Even though people be bigging up their friends, I don't need no beat. I'm gonna hype my bestie up. But for real, like that's my best friend. She does my hair. She do her doggone thing. Flat weaves only. This is a sew in. Best friend Bob. Look her up on Instagram. Styles by Quanda. That's my dog. Um, and for my past guests that has been here, I want you guys to know that I love you. I love you. I love you. And my show is not just, hey, let's go get on the Keisha Cali Kickback. It's not that. I'd rather have quality than quantity. I'd rather have a number of people that really care about what's going on, what we're doing, about what they're doing. Most importantly, don't come on my show to downgrade nobody, talk about nobody. If you're not here to promote yourself, talk your business, I don't want it. I'm not one of them messy ass podcasts that some of these men are a part of and hosting. But I'm a realist. I am the lady. I am a very mature, grown black woman, and I stand on my own. I built this brand from the top, and it's my name. And I'm not gonna let nobody use my name to step on nobody else's name because I feel like it's a little bit for everybody to get some. If you're not getting yours, that's your problem. You need to figure it out, reroute, baby, and go get you some, because that's just it. On another note, we are in the last. This is the last Thursday of June, so it is still Men's Mental Health Month, and I want to acknowledge any and every person. I know it's men, so I'm gonna give it up for y'all because y'all be tripping because we don't y'all Mother's Day. I mean y'all Father's Day ain't like our Mother's Day, so I'm gonna give y'all that. But to any man that's going through something and feel like they can't get out, talk to God first. Acknowledge Him. He will give you direction. He will give you the intuition or the spirit of knowing who to talk to. I ain't talking to that. If you talk to God first, I promise you, He will give you direction on who can help you, who genuinely cares about you. Express yourself. Don't hold back. A lot of times we hold things back and we don't understand how it internalizes our physical being, but that's what causes heart attacks, strokes, high blood pressure, and all that. So, I encourage you to um, do your best to be your best. That's all that's required. I I love you guys. And those that are not going through nothing, stay 10 toes down. Keep doing your thing, no matter what it is. Stop being afraid to go get it and just go get it. Cause I was scary too sometimes. But um, faith and fear don't go together, and I'm a faither, so I gotta put fear behind me. So we're gonna get into some music real quick. My guests are here. Diamond Ice Girl, Crystal DPG. The ladies are in the building. We know it's Men's Month and all that, all right, but the ladies gonna bring the caboose. It's the lady Keisha Cali, and I'll be back with the ladies. Shout out to Old Boy TV, KDS Promotions. Let's get it. Oh wait, do me a favor. Run it back. Can you run it back? Yeah, I know we live, but we gonna run it back. Hey, so listen, you just heard the lyrical sounds of Diamond Ice. Yeah. Welcome to the Kickback, boo.
Man, I'm at the Keisha Cali Kickback. Yeah, so I ain't heard nobody say Kickback in a minute.
Hey, we kicking it, boo.
Yeah.
Look, I'm one of them.
I'm glad to be here. Like, whoa.
Yes, it's good for you. It's good to have you here. It's been a lot going on. I've been hearing your name ringing bells.
Aww.
Shout out to my girl Crystal DPG. I see y'all rocking together, doing y'all thing.
You have to do it.
Listen, I'm excited that both of you are here, standing in the feet of West Coast. Like, a lot of people's like, well, hip hop is this, hip hop. Well, that's not really hip hop. Whatever you want to group it as to be, it's something that you've been a part of for a long time.
Right.
And a lot of people have things to say, from what I understand.
Yes.
So we gonna go ahead and get right into that.
Okay.
So let's go on and get into it and let them know what they're talking about.
So
And let's kick it.
now.
Yeah, gotta kick it. Let's kick it. Yeah.
I mean, what happened? What's happening? I'm on the Keisha Cali Kickback. This is Diamond Ice Girl. If you don't know, I'm the homegirl Diamond. Legendary. Yeah, I'm that girl on that record. Do you want to ride with us? Who ride with us? That's me on the hood.
Yeah.
I'm on it, homie. Me and a homegirl Diamond.
Yeah, that's what's
I'm
up.
Diamond in so many diamonds, but
Yeah.
but
So
I'm
listen,
the original
let me ask
Diamond.
you this. When you started, did you start as a writer or did you just come out on the mic?
I started as a rapper. I was in a circle with Corrupt.
Mm.
Before Corrupt got to Death Row, I was signed to Hood for Life Records, which was under my homeboy Kenny Mac. My neighborhood homeboys that houses made sure we was straight. You know what I'm saying? So I started as a rapper.
Okay.
Corrupt was sharp with the pen. He was just a freestyler. Like, we was just
Going.
Yeah. But I started as a female rapper of the crew.
Okay. So how long were you a part of the crew before you decided, you know what, I'm gonna just step out and I'm gonna go do my own thing?
I mean, since the discovery of Corrupt from way back then, we never stopped. We never thought we was gonna make it. We used to run to the Good Life. That's where you have freestyle fellowship. That's Good Life is like a little health food store, but it was like a lot of MCs that go off of Crenshaw to go rap. We just was rapping and we just kept rapping.
Simply wholesome to y'all new kids.
Right, yeah.
To y'all new kids, this is Simply Wholesome.
But
It's
no,
kinda like the same
but yeah,
vibe.
we've been rapping from high school, beat girl, beat boy. I mean, we never thought it would happen. And then I used to hang out with the Lady of Rage, and I started coming around Death Row, and it just all of a sudden that shit connected.
Okay, that's how it works. So are you originally from Long Beach?
I'm from Los Angeles. I'm not from Long Beach at all.
Okay.
I went to Crenshaw High School.
Okay. Shout out to the shore.
No, I'm from the West Side. Snoop, them niggas is from Long Beach. Corrupt was raised on the West Side in the neighborhood. I don't want to say the name, or we was off the Crenshaw, 60th, the hillside, because I'm not a gangbanger. I'm a rapper. Corrupt is from Philly. We're really rappers. Like, everybody don't gang. Everybody don't got a gangbang to be a rapper. Right. Yeah. But I went to Crenshaw High. Corrupt went to Luzinger. Enemy, you got Slep Capone that did that song C-Walk on me. Dun 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 dun. Okay. It's like we had a cipher. Even what's his name? Red Rum. He died. Rest in peace. But it was a circle of us that was just MCs. Okay. But I was raised off of Arlington, 5115 South Arlington.
Okay. Period.
That's off of 30th. And but I'm not a gangbanger. I'll be a rapper. But all the homies, of course, you're in that territory. It's like GTA 5. You're gonna run across that.
Right. But at the end of the day,
I'm not. I've always been a rapper
right now.
I'm just a rapper and was, happened to run into the homies, the Broomies and the Kennies that, they had that hood money that made sure that we could stay as rappers.
Let's do it.
But I ain't killed nobody in my life.
Listen. A lot of them ain't either. Hello. Talk that talk. I'm saying. I'll treat that puppy like a dog. But anyway, so at the end of the day, you decided to branch off, do your thing, and go full speed ahead.
Bravo. So after, so you got different storylines. So Corrupt, like I said, I was hanging with Rage. I used to hang with Snoop Dogg, Das, Suge Knight, Dr. Dre. Those are all my homeboys. We all branched out after that, but Corrupt and Snoop had hooked up around that time, battle, rap, or whatever, and then within that cipher with the Warren G's, the Corrupts, and Dr. Dre's, they end up swooping up Corrupt, and he ended up on the first Death Row album, which was Stranded on Death Row, or, that whole situation. But I used to hang with Rage with the Afro Push. Rage?
I'm rocking rough and stuff with my Afro Push.
So Rage used to, because she had came from VA, so she didn't really know the LA swing, so I used to tell her, like, no, or, put her up on game. So
she East Coast, too.
Right, she from North Carolina, I believe, right? That's the Virginia. So we got that whole storyline. It was Death Row era. I got Corrupt on, and then by that time I went back to the hood. Then I ended up branching off to getting signed to Ruthless Records, Eazy-E, that started gangster rap, the blueprint of gangster rap. Yeah, which is crazy because Death Row, Suge Knight had just left Eazy-E, which was Suge was Eazy-E's bodyguard. Dr. Dre was in WA. This is all.
So I'm 49. I just look 29, baby. I look 29, but I'm 49.
I'm not trying to. We don't gotta talk no age. We just
no. What I'm saying is, I was alive and a fan.
We're just talking storylines, right?
No. I'm saying I was alive and in tune with hip hop during those times. So I know, like I know what you say is true.
Yeah, Suge Knight was Eazy-E's bodyguard.
Yes.
So then he created Death Row. Which was out of control, but they went platinum. the biggest, they got bigger. Death Row was bigger than NWA. I was the second stream to attack Death Row because that's when Death Row had created their thing, but Eazy-E was tripping because that was his homeboys NWA, which is Dr. Dre went to Death Row. Right. So it was just, we all come from the same family tree. Right. And we all love each other.
For sure.
Yeah, because when I went to Ruthless, them niggas like, you over there. I didn't show up for the video that Eazy-E had did when he was dissing the homies. I was like, I can't do it. I had just saw it.
Let me tell you
I did not show up to that video. Them bitches like, I said, no, that's my homies. I'm not doing it.
They don't know.
Y'all get somebody else to do it.
They don't know what a diss track is until you've been dissed in the 90s, baby. Right. Listen. All that, what they,
one of the coldest ones.
Hello. Come on now. We're going to have to play it.
Yeah, but Eazy-E did
calling out names.
That's with DMX. That's a whole nother storyline. But from Eric Wright with the Compton City G's, but NWA, first stream of gangster rap. Eazy-E, Boys in the Hood, Compton.
Because the boys in the hood are always hard.
That's all West Coast. Like,
for sure.
Kickback. On Keisha, Cali, Kickback.
Yes. Because we used to be at the Kickback.
That's what I'm saying, right?
We be kicking it at the Kickback, listening to it. I'm telling you, like, I feel it. And then when I see the movie Straight Outta Compton and, you know, all these memoir
We all
movies
from
now,
the same
it's like
circle,
I
but we just got different storylines. Crazy. I talked to Suge 6 months ago. When you say Suge, niggas get scared. I be like, I'm not scared of this nigga. That's like my homeboy. Even Snoop, I ain't seen him in years. Love him. I see y'all niggas be tripping. That's my homeboy. Dad's corrupt. I really know them. But people I didn't know, they're so iconic in this game right now to people be losing their mind. I be like, man, I did that error.
Well, at the end of the day, it's
saying?
like your contribution to hip hop, to that era, to the connections and things that are going on apparently are visible. You know, the results are in, you know, the networking.
Well, like you said, I keep getting mentioned on a lot of podcasts, so that's a reason why I did come here to you today. I'm not mad. I'm happy. The Corrupts, the Dazzes, Warren G's, even Snoop on G&G, his podcast. I don't think Snoop do that no more. G&G, he might. But I will. One thing about the homeboys, they do show love, and they are 100. You know what I'm saying? Because when you reminisce, you happy. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about your past, you happy about that. So who want to go bad about talking about the good past?
I'm gonna say they show more than love. They 100% involved.
Right, for sure. No, for sure. And we got those clips that you're gonna
on the Keisha Cali Kickback, because we be kicking it.
We're gonna let y'all hear the clips and see what she's talking about.
Yeah, my name keeps getting mentioned across the globe, but I'm Diamond, and I'm here right now on Keisha Cali Kickback.
Period. And I'm just right, and just to you know, reiterate on what she's saying. It's not a thing of she's angry that people are mentioning her. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that people are giving you the accolades that you deserve.
Thank you.
Because it's not like, you know, it's hidden. You know, you want people to be proud of you, of knowing you, of connecting with you,
yes,
networking with you. You know, somebody I saw them at an event and they pretty much said the same thing to me. Like, you know, when from the last time I was on your show, the connection that he was able to make and network with other people, you know, he's like, I'll never forget that, you know, and it's not that I forget it, but a lot of times people just take that and they move on, you know. I'll never forget Greg. Shout out to Greg. Greg Johnson. I seen him at the Juneteenth celebration in Long Beach. He worked for KJLH.
Wow.
And before I even got into doing this, I was assisting someone else on their podcast. Wow. And he like brought me in and basically gave me so many opportunities, like the King Day parade that goes on in Inglewood, and then the big concert at the Forum. Like, I'm hosting that stage.
Wow.
With Faith Evans, Battle Cat, you know,
deep.
things that,
That's
you know,
that's awesome.
like the 4th of July picnic in Exposition Park, how they used to have the KJLA stage.
Right.
I've hosted that stage a couple of years.
Wow.
With Yo-Yo, SZA, like people that were
Dang.
not as to where they are
but
now.
you got put in some high positions.
Yes.
And that's why you were grateful.
Yes.
To this guy. Like, wow. Like,
always. And it's a thing of, and I tell people all the time, I brand me. I did the work. Mm-hmm. You know, people like, how you get in here? Who's your connect? You know,
right? They be trying to figure it out. They be trying to figure
I'm a hustler, and
and
I'm gonna get there. Juicy said it. He was like, if Keisha Cali ain't there, you ain't there. Like you ain't nowhere.
Right? For real, for real.
I don't look at it like that. You know, a lot of people just go. You know, you come on, man. They know who you are. I'm like,
but
nah.
they want you there. That's the difference.
And that's.
You get the invite because I'm gonna tell you,
I don't play no games. I'm
you
not
special,
with
baby.
Nobody. You know, whatever it is, I come in a genuine form.
Right. And do your job.
But you
do
special.
My job and I get on.
Everybody's not invited to this rap game, Keisha. Yeah. Everybody can't go. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
This is a very hidden industry. Is different societies. Mm-hmm. So when people say if you there, hey, you ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Right. Real talk. You putting in the work.
Yeah,
People don't
for
want to
sure.
put in the work. Everybody want a high sign, but don't want to put in the work.
Mhm.
But that's dope, Queen.
I'm
I
on
didn't
the
even know
ground.
you did that accomplishment. Let's clap
Yes,
for her.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Dang, you're doing all that. Okay.
No, for sure. And it's even like Danny Lay,
I love
Kid
her.
and Play.
Wow.
So many Dreezy before Dreezy was Dreezy.
Right.
You know, so many different
Artists.
people. I used to do a thing on my show that was called the Quick Pick.
Okay.
And it was every day at 7:30, every week on my show at 7:30, I played a quick DJ Quick song.
Aww.
And I called it the Quick Pick. He's did like 4 drops for it. You know, like people really rock with me because I'm a genuine person. I love what I do, and I love the culture that I'm doing it for. I'm not doing it just to get a name, so I'm not feeding into hip hop or R&B in our culture. Like I really vibe
It's a
off
passion.
This. I told CC Valencia, I don't, you know, people don't know whether they understood it or not. They don't know, but this music, this era saved my life, my sanity. You know, people go through stuff, and you know, one day my story will be told. But you know, all I had was music, and my music came out for 1580, and that was
Cater.
that was y'all. You know,
That's
that was all it is.
Original.
So now to be able to work in this industry and work hands on and deal with people when Corrupt see me, he's like, "Hey, family," you know, like that's a given. Dad, same thing. You know, I'm respected on a level that I give respect.
Aww.
You know, I ain't on no groupie shit. I ain't on no, you know.
We was
I
just
come do
talking
my
about
work,
that. No
do my
groupies
work
here.
and get on. But we're gonna get into those clips real quick. You got them, Star? So we're gonna get into them clips that Diamond Eyes Girl was talking about. We're gonna hear something else.
Yeah, my
It's a
name is
surprise.
mentioned constantly across the globe, not only on records, but like I said, it's called Homage. Thank you, homies. I love all y'all. But I'm just on a different tip right now. I'm rapping. I let the homies take off, but I got unfinished business.
Right, and we're gonna get into it. So after this, I'll just keep hitting this thing.
I know I'm always like this. With
Right.
my nails up. Rest in peace, Nip.
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace.
Wow. I miss
sure.
him so much.
My sister Diamond was out at the Dr. Dre party.
She got a loud mouth.
I'm gonna get
Me
him.
too, girl.
Birthplace, Diamond.
Serve my motherfucking homeboy.
Okay, I see y'all. But you can't serve my homeboy corrupt.
How did you get that name? Corrupt.
Oh, that's crazy.
I be going on, man.
Ah.
That's Snoop Dogg's podcast.
She's a gangster
She's a
from
gangster.
the door.
Like, I love all those dudes. Like, those are my homies. Like, for real, for real.
That's what's up. You know, again, that is it's an honor, you know, for people to recognize you in a way that you should be recognized.
Thank you.
You know, you coming out now with your own thing, you're doing your music. We're gonna get into some of that. You ready for a Star? All right, we go. Yeah.
And she's the first to get the story.
Okay.
Exclusive.
Yeah,
Ain't
Keisha
nobody. I'm not
Cali.
giving everybody the story.
Everybody else
'Cause
got
they be
something
trying to
say.
twist it up, man. You know
Nah,
what
we
I mean?
coming 100 right here. Ain't playing no games. So listen, bring it.
Oh, loud mouth, bust ass nigga wouldn't break a glass. Now you wanna run up on me with man. I catch you by yourself, now you talking fast. Oh, Snoop Dogg, please don't blast. Don't worry about a motherfucking thing, but worry about my homies, cause my homies gon' bang on the game.
Let's bang, Cali is a we bang. Let's bang, Cali is a we bang. Let's bang, Cali is a we bang. Let's bang,
Move your body, everybody, California, yeah baby. Probably hardly come to party without nothing happening. This is how we like to do it, spike the punch with Hennessy. And we banging on the niggas who ain't from that DPG. Doghouse Radio, DPG. Gangbang activity, that's all we do, good. Doghouse Radio, DPG. Gangbang activity. See. Hey, come on, homie, let's bang. Bang.
let's bang.
What up?
Let's bang, Cali is a we bang. Let's bang, Cali is a we bang. Let's bang, Cali is a we bang. Let's bang,
GG.
Thursday, because he threw it all the way back, okay?
shit was
All
good.
the way back. And
Go back.
listen, go back and watch that video again and see how many people is in that video. Everybody is in that video.
Yeah.
I
the
mean,
cameos was lit.
Active. Shout out to freaking the whole Dog Pound,
I
Snoop,
seen
Daz,
Yo-Yo.
Russ,
I'm like, God
and
damn.
Battle Cat on the beat, baby. Listen, that's one of my favorites.
Right there.
Yeah, I love Battle Cat. He is a genuine soul. He's talented. That man is talented.
Very talented.
And when people are entertainers on different levels, and I say entertainers because, like, he can do so many different things. Like, I watched, he created One Cuz
We Can Freak It.
on the internet, on live. And then him and rest in peace, Cluso,
Aw.
came to my show
He said Cluso, damn.
with a bit that those were my guys. Those were my guys. That they still are my Battle Cat's still my guy, but him and Cluso would always come to the show together, or I would see them together. If I see them at shows, see them at the swap meet getting their Nipsey Hussle shirts and sweatshirts made. Like they have a bond and a brotherhood that I really admired,
Right.
and they really rock with me. They really rock with me. I love Battle Cat. I love Cluso. I miss
Rest in
him.
peace, Cluso.
Yes. And Beefy, he was supposed to pull up. He called me and talked all that
Beefy
crap
from
and didn't even
Long
show up.
Beach?
Beefy
He
from
normally
Long
Oh,
Beach.
hell no.
Yeah, we gotta get that's the home.
Yeah, of course.
nigga that
I
be
told
beat- that nigga that
Beefy got an open door. Yeah,
rapping
he do it
Snoop.
all. He do it all.
Oh, he was ready to talk about
That's
the
security.
story. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he had
Oh, you pull your
beatbox.
chair back up, so you
He
can-
had beatbox back then.
He can do it all.
when
Beefy is a
Corrupt
fool.
and Snoop was battling.
I
He,
just
he
seen
was
him
the
at
one that did the
the
beatbox. So he was ready to tell his story.
stuck.
She broke you.
All that ass got it stuck.
How that move?
So I think I pushed it
But
up.
probably I don't know. Let's see.
I got a carpet turn, so I can't.
I don't know. So while we fix the chair, but again, that was an amazing time for music. You know, amazing time for music. So let's get on the history of how did you and Crystal connect?
I'll let her
Well,
start
Crystal.
the story. She's a beast. She's a force to be reckoned with. So I'm gonna let her.
Well, Crystal
story.
is family members of Snoop, Daz. I've been seeing her for a minute. She been kicking up dust. I heard the way she rap. I was like, damn, she hard. I'm gonna have some problems with her.
Oh,
Nah, I just was checking you out because I see females, I be like, yeah, whatever, you know. But I heard her diction and the way you rap, because I come from the circle of Rage. I was the Lady of Rage's rap partner. She's one of the greatest female rappers out of 100 rappers. She's on that list right now. So I used to motivate her and go back to back with her, and me and Enemy the Corrupts, like. But when I heard you rap, I was like, whoa, this nigga can rap.
Thank you.
But I've been seeing her. Like I said, I exurb. I don't say much, but she come from that. You know, Daz was presenting her, and I seen the records. I said, damn, she hard. She's a star. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
We seen each other, like you say, past ways, but you know what I mean. And then we just hooked up. This like 2025. We finally hooked up. I had wanted to interview her a while back, but she's a trucker and a business lady.
Okay.
But this girl has been very impressive to me, and I just like the way she raps. Like that's what I want somebody around me to motivate me.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? For once, I got motivation around me. But yeah, we connected. Probably like last year, probably a couple of years before, but we've been knowing each other because we're all in the same circle.
Right.
But Corrupt was tripping like, wait, Crystal, you hooked up with Diamond?
Oh.
He like,
Good
oh.
job. He said, good job. Because you know, Diamond is going to take you where you need to be.
Listen, he turned into Uncle Corrupt instantly.
But little did you know that I used to watch Diamond a lot. Like, I see that she's a force to be reckoned with. She was always into something, always around somebody, always around a star, always interviewing somebody, just doing a great job. And I was like, you know what? I want to get to know her. I want to rock with her. I said, because me and her together is a force to
full
be reckoned
force,
with.
right.
Okay. Come through like a drive-through, boy.
Right. And then she's from the same camp that I'm from, so she started before me. You know, if y'all don't know, it was like the overdub queen, like I was for the
In
dog
the background.
pound.
We've been playing in the background, right?
And she did the overdubs, but I was a ghostwriter as well, so I did a lot of writing.
Hello.
Yeah, so let's get into it.
She's the sharper.
So you know, the Crystal DPG. So you know, everybody want to know
why you didn't wear your chain today?
I didn't wear it.
Because she's really
got
official.
paws.
I wanted her to look pretty.
She
today.
got
But
paws.
she's really official.
Yeah, she got paws, boo. Big paws.
I still got the chain, but I
she
left
got
it
the
at
paws,
home today.
boo.
Because you know I got the business jacket on.
You was in your girly world. You're in your soft girl era.
Listen, that's
Your soft
okay.
girl era.
Tell them to check your reptiles,
I'm
boo.
gonna get a damn date. Okay.
Come with it.
Right.
Listen, so yeah, let's get into it. Everybody want to know, how do you relate to the DPG family?
So I relate
She
to
can
the
rap?
DP. I can definitely
She
rap.
can actually rap.
No, we gonna get into that. You
But
gonna hear for yourself.
I relate to the DPGC family because it starts from Uncle Junebug. So I know
That's her
a
father.
lot of people know who Uncle Junebug is. He's the older gentleman that you would always see on the stage with Snoop Dogg at every show almost,
Everywhere.
dancing his heart out. So that is my father. Rest in peace. I miss him dearly. But yeah, Snoop is my first cousin. Daz is my first cousin. We all grew up together. It started when I was 15, 16. So Daz and Corrupt used to come by my dad's house because my dad lived on 107th and Western in the hood.
Hello.
You know, and we would all be over there. And I used to go to Washington High.
Washington Prepping.
You was in the trenches,
I was
boy.
in the
I went to
trenches.
Lock Booth.
Yeah, I went to Washington. So
Graduates.
a lot of people there knew that they were my cousins. So in the morning when the bell would ring, literally, we would all hop over the gate and be
There
at the
we
house
go.
because we knew that
was
Daz and Corrupt was going to stop at the house with Badass, and we was all going to turn up. And we was all adolescents just being young and bad. So from there, they used to crank up the music, and then I just started freestyling and rapping.
Wow.
And Daz heard me, and he was like, oh, you can rap. But it took some time for me to just master my skills, you know, my delivery and everything. So what I did was I stayed in the background. And when they was in the studio, I used to hear beats, and I used to just come up with the hook.
Oh, okay.
And I would write the hook. And he would say, oh, that was dope. I'm going to put it in the song.
Oh, shit.
There it
So
is.
back in the day when I turned, I believe I was about 17. And I know I was 17 because it was right before my mom passed away. I went into the studio, and I remember Too Short being there. We went to Death Row Studio. It was Suge Knight's studio. Wow. And we did our first single, Ain't That Something. And that was on Daz Dillinger, The Life I Lead album. Wow. And that was a banger for me. You know, that was like my start.
You just wiggled your way in.
My little success. And they was like, damn,
was
you know, she could rap. She hard. You know, I came up with the hook. With me and my baby daddy at the time, I came up with the hook. And I wrote my verse. I had 2 verses on there. My homeboy Gizmo, rest in peace, he wrote his verse. And then my brother wrote his verse. And then Daz wrote his verse. And then we all collabed. And the song came out great. And then from there, I would always just be in the studio with Daz. I was like his little pocket rocket. You know what I mean? And whenever he needed help, and not that he ever needed help like that, he's a great producer. But
you had a good ear.
He always took my ideas into consideration, and he was like, "That's dope. We finna use it." So we was like frit and frat, and I just grew my skills over the years, and I sat back and I mastered my delivery. And when I knew that I was gonna come back out and pop out and just show the world who I was, I said, my delivery finna be on point. My style finna be on point.
And
my body finna be on point.
Oh, milk.
This face finna be right.
Talk about it.
She give me face and body when I pop out.
Boom.
Right.
So I came back out, and I started letting people see me, my delivery, my flows coming out of my mouth, not coming out of somebody else's mouth.
That's right.
And they loved it.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me keep going. And then God
don't keep hoeing.
The ice girl in my life.
And
then from there, it was the keep hoeing and the West Coast, blowing on the best smoke. And we both we ran with it, and we just been running with it ever since.
We had did one show at this little janky in the whole wall spot. I said, where in the hell are we at? But we met up. Like we was just hanging out,
right.
And I was like, I'm gonna go first, and you go second. So when I went first, because a part of my show is it started out, do you want to ride with us? And then I do my shit, and then she do her shit. But the show looked like it was all put together. Motherfuckers running at us like, oh,
but that's how it goes.
But no, we ain't never did a show together, Keisha.
Right.
They was running up like, oh my God, and how to reach out.
Right.
Chris was like, Diamond, we don't stay after we do shows, we leave. I was
yeah.
like,
So for me, I have a dog pound mentality because I've been doing.
Let's go.
I've been doing shows with them since I was young, and I've been going to shows with them. And I know for them, I know Daz and Corrupt, and probably Snoop too. As soon as we perform, we leave.
Yeah,
you know,
right.
there's no reason. Yeah. The bag has already been
to
made.
Be standing around.
You know,
it's
no reason to stand around because I feel like, and I've had this conversation with you, Diamond. I feel like when we stand around, we disvalue our whole image on what we're trying to do.
That's right.
Every bag that we're trying to walk in and make, we don't need to be sitting around making ourselves
accessible
to people. We're there. We're stars. We need to be there for the bag. That's what we're there for. And if we want to hang out later outside of that, we pick and choose who we choose to hang out with.
That's right.
You know, that's
she
just
be
the type
leaving
of time
so
that I'm
fast out
on.
the club when she perform.
Listen,
I got 4 kids. I gotta go home.
Like, she can't help herself.
We're gonna get into some of Crystal's music real quick, and then when we get back, I want to get into the other side of Crystal. Before I want to get into the truck driving, the business side, the
baller girl, because she's not a broke girl, and we hate broke niggas, and we fuck nigga free.
Oh, period.
Shouts out to Gorilla.
Hey, she got some lyrics that really means something.
It's just uplifting to women.
Yeah, it's very uplifting.
Because niggas is quick to say fuck a bitch. You know, I come from the hoe era, so you know, I'm not me being a hoe. We call a girl. You know that your girl is a hoe. That's correct. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the hoe. I tell bitches to keep hoeing and never give up. But that was a man.
Never give up. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight.
I don't sell, vagina.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna get into some Crystal DPG, and then we'll be right back. It's the lady Keisha Cali. We are live in studio. Shout out to Old Boy TV, my boy KDS Promotions, my friend Dwayne Finley. He's normally here with me, but he's doing daddy things. Right. Crystal DPG and Diamond Ice Girl.
Yeah, we on the Kickback, the Keisha Cali Kickback, so kick off right back. Oh boy.
Yeah.
kick it all the way back.
Like Cardi said,
We
we
tapping
outside.
into Crystal
The
right
represent
now.
outside.
You sure you ain't from the?
We out here. I got. Woo. I got. My niggas got lean. Kickback, yeah. Niggas got weed, coke pills, anything you wanna slang. Pounds on the way. Fuck what they say. I'm getting money, I got what you need. Just come around my way. Under K. With no delay. I keep it lit, come fuck with my shit. Got pounds on the way. Got pounds on the way. My niggas got weed, coke pills, anything you wanna slang. 50 packs on the double of me and my niggas gon' run it. I bury my heavyweight, move it right out at 100, try more than a 50. I tell my bro, truck it up. Move that shit state to state. You're watching my moves, but you can't get your money up. Truth is on the real, you niggas is lame, y'all don't fuck with no hustlers. Boss bitch, finna go, get money with niggas that run it up. Spit this first so clean, yo niggas so fine, I just think I might wanna fuck. Lot of money in this bitch, call B and tell her come beat all you bitches up. Lot of pounds in this bitch, call shorty and tell her come load it up. I got coke, weed, lean, my money gon' double up. Niggas got lean, Kickback, yeah. Niggas got weed, coke pills, anything you wanna slang. Pounds on the way. Fuck what they say. I'm getting money, I got what you need. Just come around my way. Under K. With no delay. I keep it lit, come fuck with my shit. Got pounds on the way. My niggas got weed, coke pills, anything you wanna slang. Double up. I got. My niggas got.
I give it a 10.
But they still on the
Her
way.
hair looks cute. She looks
Thank
cute.
you, Pooch.
Cute. I thought that was 2025. You straight alive.
You know, I was always before my
I
time.
didn't even know I had a date on it. Yeah, I mean, she could drop that shit right now.
I'm about to learn that one.
Double up. Pounds on the way. Hair laid, cute outfits.
Inches, bundles.
Yeah, Crystal don't play. She always been on fleet on deck.
So listen, before we get into the business, the business side of
Executive
what,
side,
what
right.
Crystal does, I want to acknowledge my family because without my family support, I am nothing. I know my mom, my mama is like my biggest fan. Like my family is my, they love me, but my mama's my mama. That's my girl. I love you, Mom. I know she's watching. Her, my grandbaby. Hey, Sanai.
We love you, Mom.
Right. That's Mama Cali.
Right.
Sanai Cali. I gotta tell her, DJ Cali. Heaven Cali.
Cali.
Lele Cali. Donut Cali. No, seriously, my family has always been my support. One of my biggest supports when it comes to doing this because day to day we have a life. I'm raising two of my grandchildren at 8 and 10 now, 9 and 11 right now. Sorry.
So that's a big responsibility.
Yeah, so even with that, and my children are adults, but they do what they do. They step in and do their part. My baby's the greatest auntie in the world. She love her her nieces and nephews as if they were her own. She just have one baby, Sanai. And I just have the two children. But it makes it so much more, And day to day, I am a teacher. I've been a teacher for a little bit of 20 years. I work.
You're a school
household.
teacher?
Mm-hmm.
You lying.
Yeah. No.
That's a lot of work.
Yes. So
Wow.
that's why I take what I do outside of teaching seriously.
Right.
Because
Salute,
don't play
though.
with my time.
You saving the
Right.
whole community. That's dope.
And
Helping
it's
kids.
so my thing is, and one of my biggest dreams, and one day the Lord is gonna do it. but I want to open my own early childhood education center.
That's dope.
Amen.
And one day it's gonna happen for me. I know it
Definitely
is.
is.
Yeah, just a nonprofit organization. Just get
I
it
am
cracking.
a,
You already spoke into existence.
Yeah, I am a very well-known teacher. Like everybody knows Miss Simmons.
I
They
did
love
not
me.
know you was
If they
a
don't know Miss
teacher.
Simmons, they
Hey,
know
Miss
somebody that knows Miss
Simmons.
Oh my
Simmons.
God! I know this lady was a teacher.
Yes.
That is amazing. You're
And one of the things
extraordinary.
thank you. Yes, ma'am. And one of the things
Wow.
that is so important to me as a teacher is the developmental mind of our young black men. They say 0 to 5 are the most important learning years of a child's life because everything you learn outside of that is an extension. Because you learn your ABCs at this age. You learn what letters sound like at this age. Learning to read, learning to understand phonics, that all come from being able to know what A and B is, what it sounds like. So, as having manners,
Right.
being presentable, being respectful, understanding how to treat other people, how to understand not to allow how other people treat you affect you. In this day and age, I see a lot of children that can push buttons on iPads, but they can't hold a pencil.
Right.
You heard that man say he gonna take our electricity?
Oh my God!
He gonna stop the whole. They ain't gonna be able to even move.
So,
Right.
in that moment,
Hmm.
how do your children communicate?
That's real talk.
If anything goes down, your child is the only person that can help you. How do they communicate with other people? How detailed are they to understand my mom is in need and she needs some help?
Right.
You know, instead of trying to figure out what they sound and say, no, use your words. What is it that you like? Can I have some candy? Oh, okay. You know, but this day and age, we're in such a pampering state. They're confusing pampering with nurturing. That's two different things. But I want to get into your. Y'all hear my story another day.
No, that's real talk.
I'll be
You
interviewing
talking real talk.
Somebody sponsor me at school so I can help raise these babies.
You speaking into
It's
existence.
coming. You got it.
Man,
Listen, it's coming. It's coming.
that's a big
So,
deal. That's
And
big
Miss
motion.
Keisha Cali, what would you like
Yes,
to know about
uh,
big for financial and big
What
for
made
trucking?
you get into trucking, first of all? Such a masculine field. What made you say, you know, well, I'm sure hanging around a lot of men coming up gives you that, because it gave it to me, you know. But what made you say, you know what, I'm going to hit the road?
So I got to be honest with you guys. It had nothing to do with male. My best friend, she had her broker's license.
Okay.
And what it had to do with was dysfunctional drivers out there not doing their job, making a family member pay for it. Because my friends, if I call you a friend, you close to me like family. So what happened was my best friend of 25 years, she called me. She said, hey, you know, I have this driver. He left the load here. I booked it for him. And I can't find a driver to move this load for me.
Oh, wow.
And I said, best friend of 25 years. I said, why don't you get your own CDL? So in this event, when these situations happen, you're able to go and pick up your
pick it
truck
up.
and pick up your loads, and you don't have to have it sitting there.
Hello.
So she said, you know, you're right. And she's such a little bitty tiny thing. She's probably about not even 5 feet. Okay. And let me tell you, she has her CDL.
There it is.
And she got her CDL before I got mine.
Okay.
She got hers on the first try. I got mine on the 4th try. Okay? But I got it. But I got it.
Yeah,
Okay?
as long as you got it.
So that was the plan for us to go to school together, which we did. And it was very fun doing it. We had a ball doing it together. And we both got our license. And we both entered the field of trucking. And unfortunately, she didn't want to continue the road on trucking because it's a lot that comes to it, especially when you are owner operator, when you're trying to own your own business. That means the responsibility is all on you.
All on you.
And that means the payments is all on you.
Everything,
The repairs is all on you. Anything that happens is all on you. And when you're still trying to build and you're still raising kids, that's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow. And, you know, I'm not in the business of keeping draining people to continue to keep a business going that they can't afford.
Right.
You know, and I was understanding of it. So I continue to keep the business going, which, you know, I love my best friend. She's able to come back and work with me anytime she's ready. Whether I kept it going and she didn't, it don't matter. We family.
Right.
And I kept it pushing, and I've been in the business now. I've had my own authority for about a year, but I've had my CDL for going into 3 years now.
Okay.
So
let's give her a hand clap.
that's the main thing, and it's been good. I just paid my truck off
That's a
this
hard
year.
business.
So it took me 2 years to pay the truck off. I just paid the truck off this year.
you
So
did it.
now I'm starting to reap the benefits of the trucking business, because it's definitely a hard business. You do take them losses for that first 2 years.
But you stuck with it.
But I stuck with it, and
Right.
now it's prevailing for me. So
That's you know, that's a mature take.
right,
You know, every business has its ups and downs.
ups and downs.
And it's like, because even with this, you know, I'm like, I would always have this dream of me being on the radio.
Aw, you
But
are right now. You're in the air.
Right. So, you know, I'm naturally I'm not comedian, but I'm comedic. You know what I mean? I got my little, you know.
Funny.
And then,
You
I'll
funny.
be funny. I'll be funny. And then, I used to like freestyle all the time and just, you know, on some little stuff.
Clowning.
You know,
you rapping too?
Because, no. I used to, in my other life, I tell people that all the time. In my other life, I was a rapper. In my other life, I was a photographer. Because I even have, but God gave me a special something. And within those things, whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm going to drive it. You know?
Right.
I've heard people like Arnold. Everybody know Arnold Schutz, the photographer. Every time he sees me, he's like, you know, Keisha, you don't know what your contribution to the West Coast vibe in the time that I'm doing it
Right.
brought to so many independent people, independent artists, entrepreneurs, because it's not just artists, you know. For me, I feel like if you want to promote yourself, you want to promote your brand, I'm all for it. Let's do it.
Right.
You know, but I can't put you in a position that you're not trying to put yourself in. You know,
Hello.
you got to go hard for yourself.
Hello.
Right.
You got to promote yourself. I'm not waiting on nobody to repost my shit and sit and whine about it that they didn't.
Right.
If they didn't, guess what? So be it.
That's right.
I'm a keep posting. You know, I'm
Right.
gonna
Keep moving
sending
on.
it. You know, because at
Consistent.
the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you have to make sure that you are prepared for what you want.
Yes.
I was doing podcasting before anybody wanted to do podcasting. They wasn't tripping on. I ain't doing no everybody want to be mainstream. Oh, but soon as COVID hit, COVID hit 2020. I've been doing this since 2016, 2017.
Wow. I didn't
I
know
was
that.
already 4 years in before COVID hit.
Right.
On the stretch, getting
Hello,
it in.
getting it in, okay?
Right.
And just to be in a position where it sinks or it's at a low.
Right.
You know, when it comes to that, you know, you develop something to fall back on.
Right.
You make sure that you straight on another end.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. I'm not just
So
rapping
when-
out here,
right,
most definitely.
Right. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we're
Rapping
mature
don't pay
grown
me.
ass women.
Right.
And if we don't know and understand that rapping ain't finna.
Pay us now.
Right.
Hello?
Well, I've known that pretty much all my life. I mean, a trucking
I'm
company
sure you've
is a
seen it
second
firsthand,
job.
though.
She got
Yeah.
she's a
I
Jamaican.
I have a
five.
financial service as well. So the financial
Come on.
service is what feeds the trucking company when, you know, those 2
Full
years is
circle.
what it is.
That's
So
what it's supposed to do. That's like.
I definitely
owning
make
property.
sure I have something to always fall back on. I have 4 kids, so I
So
gotta
what
make
about
sure
your
they do.
financial services?
So the financial service is a tax service, and I've been doing that. I've had my own corporation since 2015.
Whoa.
I have close to 450 clients.
Okay.
She not
So
At all.
between January and April, Diamond Ice Girl knows I
She
don't
shuts
care
it
what we're
down.
doing. I lock it down. I mean, we might come here and there and do some stuff here and there, but I pretty much lock myself down and I dedicate myself to my clients because that's their time.
Right. That's
You know,
she's
and
very
then after
disciplined. I will
that,
give her that.
I stay full-fledged with my music and whatever else I got going. You know, the truck and the music. or whatever. But I have a driver now, so I don't pretty much have to worry about the
Okay,
trucking
hey,
thing. Yeah.
that's what I'm
See
saying.
how it works out, but
Yeah.
you got to stick with it. You can't give
Yeah.
up on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Everybody wants a quick come up.
Right. Oh, for
Right.
sure.
And
for
nothing's
sure.
a quick come up. The rap game, like I say,
Right.
everybody think it's a quick come up. All this internet stuff, the Spotify, the iTunes, it's cool. But we
Right.
about to go back, like you said, radio. We're going back to the original thing of radio. Spotify is about to take these numbers down to where you don't see how many listeners. We're about to just go back to listening to music.
Right.
That's what it's about.
Right.
I think people though should get a license to rap.
And then all the bots is gonna be knocked out of the box. So we have to start doing things originally.
Go to school for it or
Right.
something.
I
because-
think everybody should have the right to rap. No shade, but
I just like organic stuff, to be honest with you. I like everything organic. Like I had this conversation with her before. I like organic music listening. I like organic views on IG, whatever social media that you're on. I don't care if I post and I get 35 likes.
right, it don't
As
bother you.
long as it's organic and I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people go around with these bots and they do a lot of things like that. That's not generating
Yeah,
anything
I don't
for
want
you.
bots.
It's not gonna.
I don't want
It's
bots.
not gonna
But that's
move
the
you,
pressure
you
now.
know?
Everybody want to
It's the
have
pressure.
the highest numbers, the highest likes, and the people they got the wackest songs.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But just like I said when I opened the show, I'd rather have the quality
Quantity.
of good numbers than a bunch of non-existent numbers, because you got, the first thing people do is they look at how many followers you got.
Right.
Oh, they got 2K
Right.
followers.
Right.
But it's only 2 likes on this post.
Oh,
so you mean to tell me
stop.
out of all these people,
Right.
You ain't got one like,
Right.
something ain't right.
And then you gotta hit the real button and really just see what the views look like. You know what I mean?
see what it look like,
right.
boo.
That's
Because
the-
at the end,
Damn.
I
Lock it.
and I'm not even, I kind of get lost in that. I post and go.
yeah, that's where I'm
kinda,
at now.
you know?
Post, yeah.
And every now and again, I'll go back and I'll look at my real numbers. I'm like, damn, you know, like
You're doing good, huh?
Yeah, it's one real. It's just me and YG at the pop out video shoot, and it's nothing, absolutely nothing.
Right.
It is nothing. Me holding my phone, YG walking past. It's like a 10-second video.
Right.
And when it has gone viral.
Because they love it. Instagram love it. As soon as they see a star, they see you, they gonna look at it, see what's
keep
going
doing,
on.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather have people that really genuinely just replay or send it out, whatever, repost it, than. But one thing that pisses me off, and I'm gonna keep it above,
Keep it
Talk
100.
about
Coach.
it.
when people use my content and don't even tag
Yeah.
me.
So they got this new thing
Yeah.
where you do the watermark, because I'm trying to figure it out now. We gonna figure this out, Keisha, Cali. It's a watermark. When you put it on your page, like with the YG thing, for instance, right? You go watermark it. What's the name of your IG?
Keisha Cali.
So you'll have Keisha Cali before you post it. You put Keisha Cali, and then it has that Instagram watermark on it. So before they can take your shit, it'll already
Because
be on
lately
there.
I've
so you
been
gotta
putting,
watermark it.
I've been
You know what I mean?
hashtagging
Yeah,
original footage.
No,
Because
watermark it.
Yeah. Once I
And
get
I want to
there.
learn how to do it too, but it's,
Yeah.
it's you know, if you
But
go
until I get there,
you know that thing where
I'm
you
gonna keep
post
using
it?
that hashtag because
Right.
when people, I've
So
seen
they,
so
they
many
reposted
people,
your shit somewhere else?
yeah, a couple of times.
They'll tag it on there, put it on their page, and then won't tag her. You know.
Don't tag me,
Like they was there.
and my thing is
That's
that
crazy.
that's for one, but for two, I am a media personnel. So media is my thing.
Right.
I can understand if it was, an artist or something, whatever, but if media is my thing, I get my recognition through my content,
Right.
through my interviews. My
Right.
interviews are content.
Right.
So I get my recognition from that. And I can't stand when people use my video.
They
Let me
clone you.
repost. I'm like, that's
Y'all hear
my
that?
shit.
She can't stand it. Don't do
So-
it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, you
Tag me.
No, you gotta
We said it. Don't do it.
Tag me.
Yeah, the homegirl don't like that, man.
Yeah,
So
I don't even like that.
As soon as I learned how to do this watermark thing, no, it's really cool. It's just
Well, she gonna tell me, and I'm a watermark on my
I
stuff.
like
Right.
it though, cause it
Don't
like
Keisha
at the
Cali
end,
everywhere again.
it's really dope. I think it's dope. It's so much going on in this fickle industry.
Mm-hmm.
Like people, like you say, they'll capitalize off a post,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Clout chasers.
You don't know if it's rap, if it's a post, because you see a celebrity. I had posted something on your page with the Rolls Royce. I'm like, damn, the views is up. I ain't even doing shit. It's probably the car.
and the hashtag though.
Right.
You know them hashtags.
I'm like,
get
damn,
going.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fickle industry.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
You never
But listen,
know.
we're gonna get into some music real quick.
Let's do it.
And then we're gonna come back. I have a question for you both.
Well, most definitely.
Because I'm ready to be
I
honest.
got a question for you both. And we're going to get into it. It's the lady Keisha Cali. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at Keisha Cali. Only 2 eyes on Instagram because they hacked my other one.
Really?
And they deleted my page.
Ooh.
And all my content. I don't know.
Well, they some
But he
haters.
called my homegirl and said, tell your homegirl if she want her page to send me $300.
What a bitch.
He did that, but it's cool though because I'm back and better.
You gotta
Okay,
stop her.
so we got a new page going on.
Yeah, so
Okay,
that's
okay.
where I'm at now. Keisha
Okay.
Cali with 2 eyes,
Okay.
but I'm still the lady everywhere else.
No, we
on
gotta
Keisha Cali.
watermark your
Period.
shit.
For
For real,
Give them
for
your
real.
social media. Tell them where to follow you.
You can follow me at Crystal_DPG on IG, baby.
Hello.
Let's go.
And I'm at Diamond Ice Girl, DIAMOND ICEGIRL. And I'm not ice, but it's Ice Girl. You know, it's a lot of ice shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Freeze.
That's what's up. We'll be right back.
This for the OGs and the 6-4s. This for the bad with they wrist froze. If he ain't cut no checks, then that mean you ugly. All these blues on me, I look like money. I look like money. I look like money. Hair did, nails did, I look like money. I look like money. I look like money. Pretty face fat, yeah, I look like money. Got your man digging in his life savings. Grinding, running up a check, I ain't slaving. I'm just trying to vibe out, ain't trying to slap him. But if I test me, then I'ma drag him. Mad at me cause your ain't getting no racks. Mad at me cause your weed still showing your tracks. Mad at me cause my ex still want me back. Give a fuck about it, trying to give me a bag. And you know Ice Girl been popping like bubble wraps. Every time a nigga see my picture, he gon' double tap. I ain't moving out my crib, but they packing. Play with me, how your mama pick your casket. And when I'm in the trap, I made a patch, do backflips. I'm bad in real life, these are just catfish. Shout out to my strippers that be getting they bags. And make him empty his account and send him back home active. I'm just a pretty from the west side. Where them gangsters low ride and them texts fly. And if you catch me on sauce and got on blue like Nick, you know GBM always on some gangsta. I can't leave rap alone, the gang needs me. Shout out to Big U and RP to Easy. Ice on my neck, got it dancing like breezy. Give a fuck about it, gotta pay me a please. This for the OGs and the 6-4s. This for the bad with they wrist froze. If he ain't cut no checks, then that mean you ugly. All these blues on me, I look like money. I look like money. I look like money. Hair did, nails did, I look like money. I look like money. I look like money. Pretty face fat, yeah, I look like money. This for the OGs and the 6-4s. This for the bad with they wrist froze. If he ain't cut no checks, then that mean you ugly. All these blues on me, I look like money. I look like money. I look like money. Hair did, nails did, I look like money. I look like money. I look like money. Pretty face fat, yeah, I look like money. Yeah, Ice Girl look like money. Yeah, I look like money. I look like money.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No barking from the dog, no small. And mama cooked the breakfast with no hog. I got my grub on, but didn't pig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanna dig out. Hooked it up for later as I hit the dough. Thinking, will I live another 24? I gotta go, cause I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I can make the ass drop. Had to stop at a red light. Looking in my mirror, not a jacker in sight. And everything is alright. I got a beat from Kim, and she could do it all night. Called up the homies and I'm asking y'all, which park are y'all playing basketball? Get me on the court and I'm troubled. Last week messed around and got a triple-double. Freaking brothers every way like MJ. I can't believe today was a good day. Drove to the pad and hit the showers. Didn't even get no static from the cowards. Cause just yesterday them fools tried to blast me. Saw the police and they rolled right past me. No flexing, didn't even look in a brother's direction as I ran the intersection. Went to Show Dog's house, they was watching Yo MTV raps. What's the haps on the craps? Shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em up, shake 'em. Roll 'em in a circle of homies and watch me break 'em with the 7-11, 7-11, 7 even back door Little Joe. I picked up the cash flow. Then we played bones, and I'm yelling domino. Plus nobody I know got killed in South Central LA. Today was a good day. Left my homie's house paid. Picked up a girl, been trying to dig since the 12th grade. It's ironic, I had the boo, she had the chronic. The Lakers beat the Supersonics. Felt on the big fat fanny, pulled out the jammy and killed the poo nanny. And my Jimmy runs deep, so deep, so deep, put her butt to sleep. Woke her up around 1, she didn't hesitate to call Ice Cube the Top Gun. Drove her to the pad and I'm coasting. Took another sip of the potion, hit the 3-wheel motion. I was glad everything had worked out. Dropped the bird off and then chirped out. Today was like one of those 5 dreams. Didn't even see a berry flashing those high beams. No helicopter looking for the murder. 2 in the morning, got the fat burger. Even saw the lights of the Goodyear blunt, and it read Ice Cube's a pimp. Drunk as hell, but no throwing up. Halfway home, and my page is still blowing up. Today I didn't even have to use my AK. I gotta say it was a good day.
Dick. On them balls right now, something new by Snoop Doggy Dogg. And this one goes out to the ladies from all the guys. A big bow wow wow. Cause we gonna make it a little misty here tonight. This is DJ Easy Dick on the station that slaps you across your fat ass with a fat dick.
When I met you last night, baby, before you opened up your gap, I had a respect for your lady, but now I take it all back. 'Cause you gave me all your pussy, and you even licked my balls. Leave your number on the cabinet, and I promise, baby, I'll give you a call. Next time I'm feeling kinda horny, you can come on over and I'll break you off. And if you can't fuck that day, baby, just lay back and open your mouth. 'Cause I have never met a girl that I love in the whole wide world.
Well, if corrupt gave a fuck about a bitch, I'd always be broke. I never have no motherfucking endo to smoke. I get sloped and loony. Bitch, you can't do me. Do we look like BBD? You hoochie groupie. I have no love for hoes. That's something that I learned in the pound. So how the fuck am I supposed to pay this hoe? Just the latest hoe. I know the pussy's mine. I'ma fuck a couple more times and then I'm through with it. There's nothing else to do with it. Pass it to the homie, now you hit it. 'Cause she ain't nothing but a bitch to me. And y'all know that bitches ain't shit to me. I gives a fuck. Why don't y'all pay attention? Approach her with a different proposition. I'm corrupt, ho. You'll never be my only one. Trick ass bitch.
It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
Guess who's back in the motherfucking house with a fat dick for your motherfucking mouth? Hoes recognize, niggas do too. 'Cause when bitches get scandalous and pull a voodoo, what you gon' do? You really don't know. So I'd advise you not to trust that hoe. Silly of me to fall in love with a bitch, knowing damn well I'm too caught up with my grip. Now as the sun rotates and my game grows bigger, how many bitches wanna fuck this nigga named Snoop Doggy? I'm all the above. I'm too swift on my toes to get caught up with you hoes. But see, it ain't no fun if my homies can't get a taste of it. 'Cause you know I don't love it. Woo! Hey, now you know. Inhale, exhale with my flow. One for the money, two for the bitches, three to get ready, and four to hit the switches in my Chevy. 6-4 red to be exact, with bitches on my side and bitches on my back. So back up, bitch, because I'm struggling. Just get on your knees and then start juggling these motherfucking nuts in your mouth. It's me, Warren G, the nigga with the clout. Woo!
Yeah, kicking it on the kickback, man. We outside. We inside, but we outside. We outside, inside. Kind of like, yeah. But here it is. As I said at the top of the show, it is June, and you know this is Men's Mental Health Month.
Oh wow!
So I would like for both of you to address any man, whether they're doing good, doing bad. Just if you was to encourage right now, what would be your words of encouragement?
Most definitely, I would say keep God first. Read more, be clean. Don't be angry all the time. Smile. You know what I'm saying? I think cleanness is the best thing in life. Be organized. Even if you down, you don't have your best money, just you waking up is a gift. Be grateful. You know what I'm saying? And very matterable, and your blessings shall come back. But yeah, mental health, you can't let it get to you. You know, because people, you know, they walk around, talk to themselves. Sometimes I got to catch myself. I don't talk to myself. I'll be like, oh, this can't. Oh, this bitch crazy. She So, you crazy when you talk back to yourself.
When you answer.
But mental health is most definitely try to keep yourself clean. Read the Bible. Stop being so angry and making excuses for yourself. Double back and check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wreck yourself.
Because everybody try to go to help for advisors, but you know what you're doing. You're fully aware of what you're doing, and you're acting a goddamn fool. So, and sometimes some people, they know they're doing it, and they see people seeing them doing it, so they really act up.
That's facts.
Attention seekers. What you got, Crystal?
Definitely put God first, but I'm gonna start mine off with a story. So I know you guys heard about that incident that just happened over in Fontana.
A little bit.
In Fontana, where you know, it was domestic violence from that lady who was an internet influencer. So literally, I lived right around the corner from that happened. So I just want to say, just pray and woosah for a second. You know, nothing is worth losing your freedom or losing your family or anything. You know, mental health is a big issue, and I want to say to my friends, because I have some friends that are going through that and family members. Just woosah, and like she said, put God first, because it's a tunnel on the other side. You just got to get to it.
Be patient.
You know, be patient. I have been through the storm from losing my mom at 17, losing my dad at 33, but I am a story. I am a walking victory. So, you know, let me be an example for the people that do know me that's going through the mental health. Look at me and look at my story and see how I got it from the mud, and I'm continuing to go, and I don't let the mental health get to me to where I can't focus and do everything that I need to be doing for myself and for my kids. So that's what's important. We have a legacy to leave here, and once we leave here, as long as our legacy is straight, like my dad used to always tell me, I don't care what happens. As long as I see all my kids reach 18 and grown, I'm happy when I leave this earth. So that should be everybody's legacy when it comes to living and dealing with mental health, especially when you have kids.
Yes.
Make sure that that's your goal, is to continue going, see all your kids be a certain age, and know that they're cared for and taken care of by whoever is in their life.
Or they can take care of themselves.
That way you can rest.
A lot of what's going on nowadays is spite.
Yes, envy.
Spite, envy,
like
hatred.
there's just a lot of hate.
It's things that okay. But now hey, listen, we kicking it, baby. We ain't hearing no uniformity, dude. So at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we appreciate what we have.
Yeah.
Who we have, and understand that everything, if God created us all the same, there will be no difference.
Right.
Learn to not want what others, that's a part of the 10 Commandments, is not to covet. That means to thrive over what somebody else has.
Right.
You know, like get your own and be okay with it.
That's what the internet does to us.
Again, it's programming. So if we're allowing the internet to influence us to do these things, the internet is doing its job.
Right.
TV, programming. Radio, programming. It's all programming of the mind. And now that, you know, a lot of people's like, man, this would have never happened. All this stuff has been going on. It's just that now we have the internet, and the internet is being used as a weapon. It's used as a business. It's used as a business card. You know, people don't ask for phone numbers anymore. What's your Instagram?
Yeah.
You know, because I'm quick to give me your Instagram.
Yeah, me too.
You don't
I want
even,
the Instagram first anyway.
No,
you can't have my number.
No, for real.
You can't have my number.
And that's the thing. So at the end of the day, you know, for any man that's going through something, and any man that's putting a woman through something, putting anybody else through your stuff, first take accountability.
Hello.
And research your own results. If I can't say anything else.
Nobody's
take
perfect.
Accountability.
Nobody's perfect.
No
and
one's
once
perfect.
we understand that, I know I'm not perfect. you know, you're not like people
Yeah,
need to understand.
I don't stand to
I
be.
mean, you could go crazy, but if you circle back, I done had homegirls that was on PCP Sherm and got all the way back sober and end up being a normal person. So there's always a chance that you can change and be back normal.
My mom,
Nobody's
my
perfect,
mom,
but
my
understand
mom
it's worth
in 1996, she said, "Okay, I'm not gonna do it no more." I'm like, "Yeah, right, lady. We've been through this hell for years, like years." And she was like, "No, I'm not gonna do it no more." And she's been clean ever since 1996. She's married. She got her own car. She had a job working at the airport.
She was ready.
Exactly, but. In the sense of, you have to understand that you can't get anywhere without forgiveness.
Right.
You can't get into heaven without forgiveness.
Not at all.
You know, we can't hold people accountable for their mistakes, because without mistakes there are no lessons.
Right. That's
So
what we is going
just
through every day.
in common knowledge, in day-to-day living, understand that mistakes are to be made, but it's how you handle the result. How do you deal with the consequences of your behavior, of your mistakes? You know, sometimes we can't get that back. But, you know, people that are out here taking people's lives, you think they just living freely? Their mind is constantly going. They will never be at peace.
At all.
Until they repent, go to God for forgiveness. These people that are taking their lives and things... You how do you come back from suicide? You can't ask God for forgiveness if you didn't already killed yourself.
Right. That's really bad too.
So at the end of the day, we just have to make sure that we are taking accountability and dealing with the results of our mistakes. If it's a reward because of our decision, whatever I teach my children, decisions come with two things: a reward or a consequence.
Right.
So whatever decision you make, if it was a good decision, you'll know because you'll get rewarded for it. If it's a bad decision, you'll know because you'll have to deal with the consequences. You'll have to deal with the consequences of it. You know, hello. So at the end of the day, I just want to encourage you ladies to keep going.
Thank you.
Keep doing your thing. I'm so excited for both of you. I'm proud of you as not just women in this industry, but women of color. You know, staying true.
This color, right?
Staying true to it. You know, whatever
Brown
it is,
skin.
being true to self. And that's important. A lot of people get in this business, they get in this industry, and they lose it.
Yeah, these girls actually, you know, let's talk about it. You know, like I said, I'm a rapper, Crystal a rapper, but the difference of us between the other girls is we're willing to stick. Like, we just did a record. We've never did a record before. But we had just went to the corner store earlier, right? I like Crystal, her movement. She pulls up, she shows up, she get it done. You can't expect, but people expect to. They want all these jewels and all this fame and everything, and nobody want to work for it.
Oh, for sure.
So
no groundwork.
Lately, we not talking about it. We just being about it.
That's it.
And a lot of these guys on the West Coast, no hate, but the outside, the outer towners, they don't have the same type of energy as the West Coast. Everybody's salty, mentally out their fucking minds,
But you know, that's probably how they are in their environment.
Right.
Where they are. That's how they get down from wherever they from.
Right.
Because in Cali is done different. Even though it's a lot of whatever, a lot of people can't wait to get to Cali. You know?
But Cali can't help to get us out.
Exactly. And I get it. But they don't see that.
Right.
The out-of-towners don't see that.
Right.
They see what's popping in Cali.
I feel like I'm stuck. You don't gotta go to jail. I feel like I'm in jail and I live in Cali, but I love my city. I just went on vacation. Thank God.
So you know about me, my energy is always to a 10. And my motto is I can sleep when I die. That's why I show up and I show out.
Gotta get
she
there.
She said sleep till I die.
That's
sleep
what I'm saying.
when I die.
When your name is there.
When it's my time, then I can fully sleep. Right now, I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You know the type of business I run. If my phone ring,
you
I'm
moving.
up.
And that's just, you know, but that's dedication.
You
know, dedication to your own brand. You know, people will appreciate and want to work with you more because they see how dedicated you are to your brand.
Right.
You know, can't nobody tell you nothing about what you got going on.
Correct.
Nobody know it better than you.
Right.
You know, can't nobody tell my story better than me.
Right.
You know, I'm the one. It's my story.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, when you put your best foot forward, you can only reap the rewards that's gonna come from it. You know, and it's it's a lot of female rappers that are coming up.
It's saturated to me.
thing.
It's too many of them right now.
You know,
It's overexerted.
I'm not hating, but it's too saturated, and I'm not trying to be a hater.
I just think,
like I said, they need to get a license for people to rap.
That's going back to the initial
how you
statement.
gonna get a driver's license? You gotta take the test.
Well, let's switch it up. I'm gonna take Keisha Cali's spot for a minute. Diamond Ice Girl, are you dating right now?
No, I'm fuck nigga free until he pays the fee, my bills, my cell bills, buy me a car, buy me a house, give me a nice diamond ring. But no, I'm not tripping off the female rappers on the West Coast. It seems like everybody's running in a rat race. There's really no race. Because we can all do this together until we understand that we are better in numbers. Like how we
agree.
We are better than numbers because bitches be on some other shit. Bitch, I can teach you. I'm not here to hate on you. Y'all running around with these niggas that don't know the game, and I am the game.
Oh.
So I just look at everybody like, oh, wow. This is a very organic industry.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not really hard to do. It's not, numbers. It's timing. And that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. But I got love for all the females on the West Coast. I'm not here to teach you how to rap, tell you how to rap.
But it's great. Listen, it's great that your story is being heard, especially from the Snoop Dogg's, from the Corrupts, from the Dancers, whoever is speaking about you, because a lot of these female artists, they don't know where you come from. Right. That's even like with me. When I first came back out, a lot of people thought, oh, she's the new artist coming out. Right. And so I had to put my bio up there on what I do, who I wrote for, how long I've been around. So sometimes we do got to explain ourselves. They got to put some respect on our name. So they can put the respect on our name. Because the males in the industry are not gonna, they're just now speaking on it.
And I'm not going to stop rapping for nobody. Fuck y'all niggas. I rap better than most of these niggas. I just haven't got fully into my full force of this shit. So I'd rather fuck with somebody that's
So you think somebody don't want you to rap?
No. These niggas will try to talk you out of being in the game to do some other shit. It's like I say, it's a very crazy world right now.
Yeah,
but if this is what my calling is, why can't I rap and be a mother and be a property manager? Like you said, we're multitasking. We don't know what's gonna hit the wall.
Right.
But we're having fun with it, and that's the good part. So if you're in this industry, if you're in it for the money and the gold digging, wrong business, I don't know what to tell you. Because this is a long road. You never know what's going to happen. We just hooked up collectively.
So do you think that as far as female rappers
on the West Coast, let's talk about the female rappers on the West Coast. Because it's
so they
everywhere
understand.
else, they popping.
So they understand.
We're not popping out here right now.
It's not an overnight success. It's 1 in a million that it happens for overnight. Think about it. 1 in a million. That's in all these people in the world.
Right.
So anybody that's outside of that million gotta work hard to get to where you want to be.
Right.
Period. That's just it.
Yeah. Well, I salute any and everybody that's out there doing their thing. You know, as long as they're staying true to themselves.
But it needs
like, don't sell yourself out.
It needs to be structured. We need to have more structure in this hip hop culture, and it starts with a good high.
But I think that comes with a lot of fear, though.
No, but a lot of girls, I met you genuine. It comes with structure, like just being nice and not hateful, messy.
That's letting the power struggle go. And everybody can get along in the same way.
Yeah, and like it's talent out here, but it's like I said,
and that's where we come in at, because we have been real motivating women when it comes to these other young female artists that's coming up. We've watched it, me and you both. Right. How they're catty, how we try to pull them together, how whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Been a lot.
And we have been successful with the majority of them, bringing. You know,
I have
the
been
people
in a
together,
four-girl gangster group before,
but
so
you know,
I know.
Sometimes I think it's fear. It's fear, a fear of being disappointed, let down. You know, because let's keep it a buck. The females in this industry has had to go through some extra
Yeah, they have to give they have to give up the pussy.
Right.
Get ahead.
Let's just
You
talk
know, and
about it.
I don't even want to because it's not
yeah.
always.
It is what it
but
is.
It's not
You gotta
always.
It's not always the sex.
It's
Sometimes
not
it's
always
conversation.
No, but that's
Sometimes
what
it's
these bitches is
conversation.
slurping and fucking. And it's bad, but that's what it is, and we really rap
But
it.
a lot of times, it's
If I want to
it's
fuck
more
with a
to
nigga,
it.
that's different. But I'm
But
saying,
hold
but we
on,
rap
hold
it.
on.
Okay, I'm just telling. We
A
rap
lot
it.
of time, I get that. I'm not disputing that. But
I'm
what
rapping.
I'm
I don't know
saying
what,
is,
you know.
there are young women coming up that want this too.
So they'll
And
do whatever it takes.
No, there's a fear because of what they've heard women having to have to do to get on.
Right.
Which is true.
So so to keep it a buck, you know, there's that wall, but then there's the bridges or the team efforts or the mentorship actions to bring them out of that. And I
mentality,
think that's what a lot of these young women need,
right?
That are rapping or trying to do their thing. Understand that this is not the one lane you have. You always need something else, especially if you have a family.
Yes.
But to understand that there's a village that supports them, you know, and that's not going to allow them to be swallowed up by the dogs, you know. Because it exists and it's real.
Yeah.
So, you know, just being that woman, that leader, you know, I think is important so that they can understand how to go about getting it done.
And don't feel some type of way as they're... This is $1 million business. It's so many slots that's open. Don't never be intimidated like you can't make it. It's so many open spots.
You know how many people I come across,
It's
females, and I'm going to be honest, majority males. Oh, you motivate me. I love what you do. You a boss. I want to be like you. These is coming out of males' mouth.
Damn.
Yeah.
So if I could continue to motivate males and females like that to keep pushing and show them dedication and show them you can get it.
Your presence is a blessing.
I'm going to keep going. You know what I mean? I don't care what it is, whether it's rapping, getting in that truck, doing their taxes.
Whatever it takes.
We gonna get to this money. That's what we doing.
We gotta get to the money.
Whether you see me with my kids, being a mama, whatever, you gonna see me being great at whatever I do.
You're dope.
That's what's up.
Look, you're like super awesome, and like you said, I'm not hating on nobody, but like I said, it's a big business. There's so many open slots. It can happen to anybody. It's like how you go to Vegas and you play the slot machine, and then put the money in and
jackpot.
then it just go bling bling bling. You won. So anything's possible. You know, keep a good attitude. I'm not trying to say kumbaya to everybody, but a lot of people got beef. But sometimes I don't get. If I'm mad at a person, I'll be mad, but eventually I'll be over it. Like
a lot of things are
I don't have that much hate in my heart, so
and
I'm just
misunderstood.
mad at a motherfucker every day. Like that's crazy.
That's bigger than another person. That's something with
like. But do you get that mad to one? You'll let it go eventually. Like okay, I'm over it. But see, that's called maturity and growth.
Yeah.
You know,
for sure.
If I'm mad, it's probably for a split second. That shit is over with before I'm going to bed. I done smoked a joint, a blunt, it's over. I don't even remember. Like, it's a wrap.
But look, we're gonna get into it. I want you guys to stay in tune with these ladies.
Please.
Make sure you're following them. Make sure you're following their stories.
Please.
Keeping up with real life in real time, baby. Real life in real time with the lady Keisha Cali. Once again, I want to thank you so much, Crystal.
You're welcome.
For coming
Anytime.
through. Again, tell everybody where they can keep up with you and your music.
You can keep up with me on IG, the Instagram, Crystal_DPG. My music is on YouTube, Spotify, basically all the platforms. I distribute my own music and my artists and her music now.
Yeah, and she's a boss. DPG.
And for those that want to know, because I know you knew I was coming on the Keisha Cali show, I am single. Okay.
I was gonna say that for the
Single. All right.
Because now
I think that's good right now because she's been really focused. She's been doing a good job. But no, we got a new
Diamond ain't
single.
letting me date nobody.
We got a new
I'm
single.
single too. I've been single
I'm
for
single
like
too, but
20
Diamond
years.
said it's a no.
I've been single for like 20 years.
I mean, if it's a real gentleman and a grown man, because we can sit here and talk about love, but love, that's something that you don't know
Love
it.
don't
You don't know it when it happens.
You definitely know it. When you're swept off your feet, you know it.
You don't know it.
And you're right. You're right. It's a
It'll
focus
come
time.
natural,
It's focus
for sure.
time.
But yeah, we got a single called "We Got It."
Yes.
A
Dropping
producer-
July 4th.
Yeah, G5, one of the biggest.
G5?
Yeah, I chose him as a producer.
That's what's
I
up.
wasn't gonna pay for a mustard beat. That shit gonna cost you.
But
no,
G5 hard. He hard. We love to work with him.
He's very talented.
And we want to
he
bring
has
him on the bandwagon
hardest
with
West
us.
Coast sound, and
It's raw.
We're
I love it.
experimenting. I like it because it's up tempo. It's not boring.
It's up
it
tempo.
makes
It's
you
not boring,
dance.
and it's raw. I love it.
People got short attention spans. So by the time they hear your shit, 1, 2, turn that shit off. So,
Yeah, new song.
I don't want my shit to get turned off, so I'm fucking with G5. He's the man.
right.
You don't want your music turned off, turn on G5 because everybody gonna turn up.
Right. Well, tell everybody where to follow you and to keep up with your music.
Well, yeah, I'm at Diamond Ice Girl. My music, Diamond Ice Girl. But right now we got it. Crystal DPGC and Diamond Ice Girl. We got more songs coming up. Like I said, I'm not hating on none of the female rappers. We're gonna try to put it together. No hate, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, y'all have some questions. You see us in the streets, you know, I'll kick free game. But just if you're gonna be a crash dummy, be a crash dummy. But I'm not gonna keep telling you something. You keep running to the wall.
Now I want to give a shout out real quick before we get out of here. Shout out to T Hottie, C Star, and Ash Bash. We about to I just say those three ladies. What's up, Tsunami?
Hey,
those three
everybody.
ladies right there, because we finna drop a hot track with them. So we finna all get in the collab. Us 5.
Now, T.
Get in the studio and collab. That's my G baby
T.
right
Hottie
there.
is my girl. That's me, her, and Raymond Washington's daughter. I'm not gonna say we were like his favorites, but Snoopy Blue was my dog. That was my dog.
Yeah, that's her dog too.
Yes, and everything that he came to mind and supported, he brought Hottie with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
McAfee is my guy. I bought potatoes like crazy from him.
Damn.
But he connected to Hottie as well. So that's my
see
girl.
why I shout her-
back like
you see
that,
how I
like
shout her
Keisha
out?
Kickback.
Like she would have definitely been here today.
No, for sure.
I bring her with me all the time. You see Chris Dell and T Hottie.
C-Star is my friend. That's my little sis.
Oh,
she
wow.
Kicks it out my house. She spends the night at my house.
C-Star
She
part of
clean up my damn house.
C-Star part of the doghouse.
Yeah,
So C-Star
for sure.
family. She dog pound
For sure,
family.
and
so.
she hard, you know. But that's my girl. We're family,
Right.
you know. So Ash Bash, me and Ash Bash, my son. I found out about Ash Bash through my son.
Oh wow.
He was doing like security for her for a couple of gigs, here and there, and he was like, "Man, Mom, I'm finna go do that." I'm like, "Boy, you know," but
I had a chance to share the stage with Ash Bash when I did a show with Diamond, so it was a cool little vibe.
you know,
I like
she,
Ash
yeah,
Bash,
she
so
got good energy.
I'm looking
you know,
forward to working with her. Yeah.
So, you know, those ladies are definitely doing their thing.
From the West
You know,
Coast.
So many more. My little cousin Shake Master, she out there doing her thing. You know, so again, that's why.
And many more to come. We working.
And then we gotta give one more shout out, Keisha Cali, to our big bro AV.
Yes,
Definitely, I got that single West Coast with Compton AV featuring Daz Dillinger. You already know what it is.
Listen, Compton AV is an entertainer. I love Compton AV.
He turns it up.
I got turned on through. I got turned on to Compton AV through Cluso. And Cluso was going hard for this young man. And I'm like, who? And you know that was
He used to
before
tell
Run
me
Me My
about
Money.
him.
Exactly. Before Run Me My Money was running money, you know. And he would always talk about him. But that's how I got latched on to Compton AV. But just the you know, and that's what I'm connected on so many different levels, you know, and it's all full circle.
Right.
Wait,
I
wait,
love
wait, I
them.
forgot,
I love his
I
mom.
got-
She's an amazing person. So.
Keisha,
very
I bought you some mixed chicks.
Okay, I ain't mixed, but I'm a chick, boo.
Oh, and you brought her some of that from Exotic Pops.
I bought you some.
Wait a minute, boo. Check it out.
That is super good.
Green
So,
Label, Exotic Pops.
Put that on some ice. Put that on some ice.
Is this infused?
Ain't that? No.
No, it's just luxury
Oh, no, I'm
sodas.
You'll
killing
know
that
when
in
you'll
the
know
house.
when it's infused.
It's no lean.
I'm killing that in the house.
It'll say
In the
lean
car.
on
I
it.
bought you some CDB.
And look, and you'll be in the
lean
house
hair
leaning.
conditioner.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Listen, this bag is full, boo.
Goodies.
Pre-roll.
Listen.
Edge control.
Yes.
Even something to sleep
Got a
with.
brush.
Diamond's on that.
Listen.
She bring gifts.
That's
She can come to my house
listen.
anytime.
She can put up anytime, boo. This bag is full, baby. It holds weight. Right. Yes.
I got 2 of them. I know.
Yes.
I love it. I
Shout
got me a
out to Miss
contour
Chicks.
stick.
Honey,
Yes.
blue cream soda, and I love cream soda.
Oh, okay,
girl.
you gotta put it in the refrigerator
Yeah,
so it
please
can
do.
I
out.
drink
For
it
real.
hot, driving down the street.
No, for real. If
And
it's
this
good in the
peach
freezer.
cream, come on now. I love cream soda, girl. You just see me. My mama turned me on to cream soda, boo. Don't play with her. That and root beer.
Hey.
A&W
A&W root beer cream
Go,
soda.
hey, hello. I love it. I thank you. I am appreciative of you both. I wish you both much
You're
success. I'm excited to be around. You know, when you guys are when I see y'all in a bit. Okay, I know it's always love. You know, I'm always scream when I see you. You know, I appreciate
you.
real women.
Thank
You know, I just period, real women, period. But make sure you guys follow me on the Keisha Cali Kickback. Make sure you subscribe to the Oh Boy TV. That's Oh Boy without an I. So you can so you can keep up with all the shows. This is episode 4 of my return. And we're going to go all the way live with it. So we're going to keep it.
Episode 4.
4, baby, 4. But we're going to keep it what it is on the Keisha Cali Kickback. We're going to stay real. We're going to stay focused. We're going to stay prayed up. And we're going to stay blessed. It's the Lady Keisha Cali. Crystal DPG. Diamond Nice Girl.
On the Keisha Cali Kickback. It will be back.
We'll be
on
back,
episode
baby.
5, baby. Oh boy, the
My
Keisha Cali
girl.
Kickback in Cali, baby, where she do it the finest.
Hello. West Coast, baby.
Shit.
We out.
Oh boy.
Where everybody
That was dope, Keisha.